Alright, captains, we are back on the PS4 bridge, and finally we are going to do what we said we were going to do a couple weeks, if not a month back, which was go do the Federation tutorial before the Revamp 1 drops. And as of this recording, that is actually dropping tomorrow. So we left it until the last moment. So we already created our character here. And just like the tutorial revamp that we did, we're just going to start from this point, go through it. And the purpose of it is just to keep a log of it here on the YouTube bridge. Now, I'm not going to really keep this tune. I just made him quickly. Captain named Triz in the USS Lightning. Literally just want to preserve it for sort of a log there on the YouTube channel, so that we can kind of refer it. And it's been a while since I've played through it, so the whole thing is that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with it. So let's go. It's been a while. I know we just did the revamp there, I believe, like a month ago already. But for the most part, it is good from what I can remember. No, I'd like to play the tutorial. That's the whole point. Oh gosh, even with the revamp tutorial, they still had this. Now it's good and it does have Spock in it, but man, does it look so dated.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Lived long. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed.
Oh, those models are so old.
My friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history. The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpak says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable. The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin. The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
And watching that for the first time is what got me really hooked. It's still a good intro, but I think they can still use the same recording of the voiceover, of Spock's voiceover, and just probably update the graphics, because that is pretty dated. I mean, we kind of are just going to go through this because we sort of know it, but...
People you can interact with have icons above their heads. Press the X button to talk.
Finally, I was beginning to think you forgot what today was. Of course, I was first in line. Oh, before I forget, I think Rasky is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the astrometrics final.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me. I've always admired you. I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class. What ship did you get? Good luck. Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tavral. She wanted to talk to you. She's just up the pathway.
I feel like this part didn't really change much.
Greetings. It was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer. Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path. Live long and prosper.
Oh, where am I going there? I don't remember when they added these down arrows.
There you are. Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training cruise, we'll all be full-fledged ensigns. The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up.
Same. Go to Lieutenant Cat.
Good afternoon, Cadet. What can I do for you? Yes, I have the complete assignment list here. Name?
Triz.
Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me. You're going to have to ask him.
Objects you can interact with have a glow around them. Press the X button to interact with the doorbell to notify Captain Taggart of your presence.
Cadet. I did. I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed. I'm just looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program. I want everyone on my senior staff to run that program, and I want to see good results, no exceptions. I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my bridge. I'll ask my tactical officer to set it up.
I don't know how many Captain Taggarts like died in the making of this.
Another fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few blemishes. Still, I'm sure Cadet Flores will settle down and become a fine officer someday. I'll tell Flores to meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the phaser training, and I'll see you when you're finished. You're dismissed, Cadet.
In the quad. To be honest, Caps, I can't even remember the new one. I mean, I do remember it, but this part doesn't feel that much different.
I got the tactical officer spot. Just what I wanted. Where'd you end up? You never did that? I thought you were Mr. Extra Credit. Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that program. Don't worry, you'll do fine. Come on, I'll take you to the holodeck and set it up. Seems most of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship.
Yeah, I don't remember this scenery here, at least at the Academy outside, being different. It was the inside that was different in the
Have you
revamp.
seen the whales in San Francisco Bay?
I think I almost wet my uniform when I saw those pull-out
I sometimes
lockers.
forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy.
To sprint, press and hold the left stick while moving.
Last one of the console buys the first round tonight. Setting up the training program now. I hope Holodeck 2 is your lucky holodeck. Phasers are in the lockers by the holodecks. You can grab one there.
Press left to scan the area. Your tricorder will point you toward your nearest objective.
This is where it changed. As soon as you entered here. Yeah, this is old school. It's just on top of the thing. Nope. I will say that this was a lot easier here on the console with the
Press the R2 button to fire your weapon in combat.
with the controller. Oops. Want to hit him? There you go. Guy, jeez. He put his gun away.
In combat, certain actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available.
Well, no, I don't want to sit down.
Hold the triangle button to holster and draw your weapon.
Well done, cadets. You're not going to break the Academy record, but your score was more than satisfactory. Absolutely. I have a new first officer. Congratulations. Yes, you should be proud of your accomplishments here, cadet. You have a promising career ahead of you in Starfleet.
First officer, way to go. Just a little jealous, I'll admit. At least now you'll get to boss us all around like you've always wanted.
Of course, let's be humble.
You'll do great. But we should head up to the shuttle bay. Everyone else is waiting there for the ceremonial send-off toast.
Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle.
Yeah, look how dated these hallways are. Almost feels gross. Well, no, it doesn't feel gross.
Okay, all of the senior staff is waiting by the bar. I'm sure everyone's a bit nervous, this being our first real assignment and all. So, I'm expecting an inspiring speech out of you. Something heartwarming. Make Devrel cry. This mission could just determine the rest of our careers. No pressure. I'll meet you over there.
I still have my... Let's put that away. And let's continue to be humble. Mm-hmm.
All cadets, please board your shuttles.
Talk to the deck officer. Here we go.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
Let's go! Sorry. Had to throw that in there.
I can't believe we're finally doing this. Oh, look at that. The USS Vesta, first of her class.
The best
She's got subsystem targeting, a crew of 750, auxiliary phaser cannons, and even a quantum field focus controller. I can't wait to captain one someday. But here's our ship.
You got I said this joke before, the USS Red Shirt.
Crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft. Average speed, warp 5 point nothing. She's a tough little ship, though. I think I like her. We're the final shuttle to arrive. We need to get to the bridge.
At least the Miranda looks good. We'll get. I'm in space. There we go.
I'm going to check in and then head for the bridge. See you there.
Name and position?
Cadet Triz.
I have your record right here, sir. Welcome to the ship. Captain Taggart is waiting for you on the bridge. Use the turbo lift behind me. It will take you directly there.
Aye. You know, I might have done this the wrong way. After seeing the new tutorial, this is night and day, because even though this is one of my favorite bridges, maybe it's because the first one I saw in Star Trek Online, the new bridge that Tumor Boy did for us is just amazing, and I do hope we get that soon.
Welcome to the bridge, number 1. Early in my career, I served with a captain who called his first officer that. I always liked it. As my number 1, I expect you to ensure my orders are carried out, and to advise me on the best course of action in any situation. But first, we need to get out of dry dock, get clearance from control, and close the shuttle bay doors, then disable the tractor moorings.
Earth traffic control has cleared us to depart, sir.
Very good, number 1.
Shuttle bay doors are closed, sir.
Very good, number 1.
Release the tractor moorings.
Potter, take us out. 1/4 impulse. Just checking to see if you were paying attention, number 1. Potter, take us out. Maximum thrusters.
To sit, press the X button while targeting the chair you wish
Nope.
to sit in.
Don't crouch. There you go. Sitting way too low. It's like right below the truck.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Good. Let's start with something easy. Set course for Vulcan.
Course lead in, sir.
Engage.
He didn't point his finger.
Captain, I am picking up a distress call from the SS Break-Even. Audio only.
Let's hear it, Tyrell.
This is the break-even. Can you hear me? So our work order's failing? We could really use some help here.
Let them know we're on our way. Potter, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes.
Transporter room. Prepare to beam over survivors.
Sir, sensors can't read anything in the vicinity of the break-even.
Communications are out as well.
Keep trying to hail them, Tyrell. Number 1, let's discuss the situation.
I'm like right there beside you.
You heard the distress call, number 1. What do you think we should do?
I do like how they removed this portion. It felt sort of more streamlined, definitely, the new tutorial.
Absolutely not. We're the closest ship to the break-even, so it's our duty to assist. Good. What do you advise? Raising the shields does seem to be a reasonable precaution. I agree. Flores, raise shields. Number 1, Get down to the transporter room. You'll oversee the rescue effort from there.
Okay, well, let's go. I know to a lot of alcoholics, this is this is so old, but probably at that time they just probably skipped the tutorial.
I'm getting some weird readings. I can't get a solid lock. There may be interference. Trying to compensate.
I know if I've made new tunes over the years, I've skipped the tutorial.
Beaming them over now. Hang on.
This vessel is now property of Captain Nog of the IKS Jot.
See, this did make a lot more sense. Definitely taking this part out.
Klingon transporter signatures are showing up all over the ship. They're boarding us. You have the command codes to unlock an armory near your position. Arm yourself, and any security team members you find. We still have weapons. I'll do what I can. For now, I need you to concentrate on getting those Klingons off my ship. Taggart out.
Let's do it. Oh, they don't have the loggers that come out here. Oh. Again, we're just doing this to keep a log of it.
You need to equip your phaser rifle. To do
Let's
so,
equip
press the
that.
options button and select the captain option under the ship and select the item in the list. You can
Is that now we go pew pew. Nope. Hmm. I can't remember if they changed the facial expressions here already? I don't think so.
An object has dropped for you. Move near the item and it will be automatically added to your inventory. You have recovered a hypo spray. You can use this.
Something down here. You good? Like, these hallways would be so much better if they shrunk them. My opinion.
Number one, we're doing our best to cripple this Klingon marauder, but I need your help. Time to show off that academy training.
Sometimes missions specialized in your career class are available.
Once y'all were shooting at them and you couldn't take them out. There was how many of you here? There's 4 of you. Bruh.
Press the right stick to crouch. Crouching gives a defensive bonus against ranged attacks that increases damage from
I guess I,
melee
of course, have to save the day, right? Cadet Triz to the rescue. You get everyone? Yes, yes. There's that one. One over here.
Number one, we've got injured up here and the Klingons could send a boarding party at any time. I need you back on the bridge.
Go see to the bridge.
Yes,
enter
sir.
this area.
No! Oh, hey, ow. Right in the back. Oof. I really do hope we get access to those new bridges.
Incoming transmission from the Klingons.
This is Captain Nog of the IKS Chart. You may have forced my boarding parties off your decks, but our ship remains cloaked. You have no hope of finding us or defeating us. Your choice is simple. Surrender, or we will kill your captain and then destroy your ship. Perhaps your captain will change your mind. Order your crew to surrender, Captain, or I will blow them out of the sky. It's your choice, Captain. Do you want these children to die?
Very well. Number one, you are now the captain of the ship. Your orders are to lock onto my combat and fire!
Who? That part always gets me.
Make me proud.
I do like how they changed that in the new
Target lock,
tutorial.
Captain.
At least in Tiger's part. One photon did that on a neg bar. Unshielded, but sure.
We've lost their signal. What now? We survived, but the Captain Taggart knew what would happen, and he gave the order anyway. Ultimate sacrifice. One that we all might be called to make someday. He trusted you to take command. All we can do now is survive. And remember him.
Not kneel in front of the captain's chair. Sit. There you go. Power setting.
All decks reporting in, sir. We took some casualties, and sickbay is full. All ship systems have taken some damage, but some are worse than others. Life support is stable, but anything else could be an issue.
I have been trying to get a distress call out, Captain, but something is jamming all frequencies.
She's still cloaked, but I think she took some real damage. We're in rough shape too, Captain.
Still running diagnostics, sir. Took us some time to get the systems back online.
Hailing the break-even now, Captain.
Well, this is awkward. You're angry. I can see that. Understandable. Before this gets too carried away, hear me out. I had to send that distress signal. My options were limited while a Klingon was pointing a disruptor at my head. The Klingons were thorough. They even damaged my warp drive to make things look convincing. I'll never make it to safety on impulse. Don't suppose you could lend me a hand here? I'd rather not be around if the Klingons come back.
Press up to increase your ship speed. Press down to decrease your ship speed.
Oh, I don't get full impulse yet.
Use the left
That's
stick
cute.
to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn left or right.
That's cute. God, go, go!
Helm, full stop. I've stopped us this time, sir, but from now on, you'll be responsible.
Looks like she just needs 3 or 4 warp induction coils. We have plenty of those to spare.
Position yourself near the ships and press the X button to interact with them.
Well, looks like we're on our own. At least they said thank you, I guess.
How rude.
About that cloaked ship full of Klingons?
Almost done, Captain. Level 2 diagnostic shows that almost all of the plasma injectors are damaged beyond repair. Not enough. Plasma injectors are made to withstand quite a beating, but I think the Klingons specifically sabotaged them when they boarded us. It's an easy way to cripple a ship. I'm installing what spares we have, but we're short 3 injectors. Without them, we can't go to warp.
We're not the first ship the Klingons have hit here. There's wreckage all over this region. I can scan the derelicts and see if any of them have intact plasma injectors.
Let us scan. Imagine if there was an
Bingo.
officer that was
I found some
Filipino.
suitable
Let us
debris in a
scan.
boneyard nearby.
E-scan, not
Destroy
scan.
3 of those main
E-scan.
cells, and we should get the parts we need.
Press the R2 button to fire energy weapons. An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item to automatically loot it.
Digging through scraps we've left behind.
Yeah, that guy's getting annoying.
See, what they don't tell you is right-click your right thumbstick. And that will target, lock your camera on your target. Look at we go. Let's put power to impulse, maybe move a little faster.
These plasma injectors will do the trick, sir. Gorgeous technology. Type R, if I had to guess. 3.7 liter flow with shielded reservoirs and a drop flow induction coil converter and... You have your problems, I have mine. I'll need some time to get everything installed and run a level 1 diagnostic. We don't want to blow up the moment we hit warp 1.
Zarva's dealing with the warp core, but until she's done, we're still stranded out here with no way to call for help. Oh, don't forget the cloaked Klingon battlecruiser. It's probably making repairs faster than we are. Of course we can. We're the class of 2409. Tivrell's been working with the engineers, and they've pinpointed the locations of
So
several
convincing.
Klingon signal jammers. That's what blocked our communications during the ambush. I recommend that we destroy the jamming satellites. We'll be able to get a call out to Starfleet then.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Use your laser beam to target the target.
I said this before, there's a visual bug here where I haven't even upgraded my next torpedo and I'm firing 2 torps. Sure, I'll take the extra damage.
I haven't forgotten about
Long-range communications are operational, sir. Shall I send the distress signal?
That Klingon ship took some real damage. I'll bet she's leaking plasma all over the place. We might be able to use that to find them. Understood. I'd rather not die to Klingons on my first day. Got it. I can trace the plasma signature right to the source. I'll send the source of the plasma signature to navigation. It will show up on the map. It's pretty far out, sir. We should use the ship's full impulse power to reach it. This will temporarily take power from other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
I can make your death swift.
Hold up on the D-pad to activate and deactivate full impulse.
Let's put power to engines here to make it faster a little bit. Feels like we're traveling at a snail's pace whenever you do this part.
Cloaking.
They do make this Miranda feel very powerful.
High-yield torpedo. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
Zarva needs more time to get the plasma injectors installed. Try not to break anything else.
See, it's still firing 2 torpedoes.
Transmission, sir. It is from Starfleet.
Oh.
Between yourself and exploding ships.
This is Captain Nog of the USS Chimera. Do you require assistance? Pretty bold move to come this far into Federation territory, even for Klingons. Where is Captain Taggart? And did you follow his orders? I see. And you're the acting captain. Right. Well done, Cadet. Looks like your ship is in need of repairs. Set a course for Earth space dock. We'll get you back in one piece. Believe me, Cadet, if he comes back looking for a fight, he'll get one. In the meantime, set a course for our position. Chimera out.
So glad they preserved that. Cowards attacking from behind. You.
Your captain begged for his life before I killed him.
Accepting days as his part of the officer, you've learned that lesson well.
I tire of this. It's time to finish this fight.
We'll escort you back to Earth space dock, but I need to inform the USS Kinnemer that... Wait, hold on. My comms officer informs me that we're unable to contact the Kinnemer. Not good. I'm going to the coordinates to see if they need help, and I want you to accompany me. Consider this a field promotion, Cadet.
Woo! Free stuffs. I like free stuffs. Emergency power to shield, let's go! Yes! Okay, before we do that, let's upgrade, because this is like one of the funnest parts that I always experience when I'm leveling up. Replacing things with new stuff. Woo! Do we get any devices? Not yet. Nope. Nope, it was engines, right? Yeah. Nothing there yet. Nope. 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 The spines. And check our inventory just quickly. Yeah, we're good. We are good. Go to the Pollux system.
We're here, Captain. The USS Kittimer is dead ahead, and the Renown is beside us. Our orders are to make contact with the Kittimer and find out why they've not responded to our hails.
Yes, sir. I will require approximately 15 seconds to make the necessary adjustments.
Ah, Captain Bullock. Captain Taggart? What are you both doing here?
We weren't able to contact you earlier. We were escorting these cadets back to Earth Space Dock after they were ambushed by Klingons. Under the circumstances, I thought it wise to investigate your situation here.
I'm relieved to see both of you. The anomalies must be interfering with our communications. Where is Captain Taggart?
The cadets were ambushed by Klingons. Captain Taggart was killed in the attack, and the ship is under the command of this cadet. The Chimera was escorting them back to Earth Space Dock, but when we couldn't contact you, I decided to alter course and investigate. What's the situation here, Captain Yin?
I'm troubled by the anomalies in this system, and if they're affecting long-range communications, then they're doubly a cause for concern. Let's do this by the numbers. We've already launched 9 probes. Now that they're active, we can do an in-depth scan of the anomalies. With all 3 ships collecting data, we should be able to complete this quickly and formulate a course of action. The Renown has the largest science team, so I recommend we send our data there for analysis. Any questions? You're quite confident for a cadet. You remind me a bit of myself when I was an ensign. Of course, I wasn't commanding a ship back then. Let's see how you perform before you start claiming that chair full time.
Sassy. You're very sassy, sir. I will do just fine.
Right on the D-pad to set your ship's power levels to have a focus on attack, defense, auxiliary, or speed.
There we go.
Reports indicate
Yes,
traces
yes. We'll keep
of
it
gamma
on
radiation,
our
but there's something off
power
in the readings.
settings. Por the pupils.
Kittimer here. Are you seeing the same gamma radiation levels that we are? I'm not sure that a normal scan will be enough. We might need to do a full multiphasic reading. My chief science officer, Commander Davis, suggests that performing a reverse tachyon pulse wave scan will solve our sensor issue. Perform your final scans and then report back.
Oh yes, sir.
Deflector dish is realigned for a reverse tachyon pulse wave, sir. Picking up a transwarp signature. It's right on top of
Oh,
us,
the Borg. Is the Borg.
The Kittimer is under attack. Use full impulse to reach her quickly.
Hold up on the D-pad to activate and deactivate full impulse.
Should be able to hit full impulse whenever. Upgraded photons are still 2 hits. Get the Borg.
This is the emergency medical hologram aboard the USS Kittimer. I am requesting assistance from any Federation vessel in range. I've lost contact with the bridge. I am unable to contact Commander Davis for new instructions. The Kittimer is being overwhelmed by Borg boarding parties. These Borg are different than the ones in my history records. They seem disconnected somehow. They're strange, but still quite dangerous. I am an emergency medical hologram, not a miracle worker.
The Borg did some serious damage on the Kittimer. The EMH might be in command because no one else is fit to do so. I don't like this. The Borg haven't been seen in this quadrant for decades. This isn't a coincidence. We need the data from those probes. I'll send teams to aid the Kittimer. I want you to finish the scans. We need to know the extent of the Borg presence here. And Cadet, if you or your crew are unable to tackle this, speak up now. The Borg can rattle veteran Starfleet officers, and you've already gone up against the Klingons today. I've linked the Iota point to your map. Scan there while we see to the Kittimer.
Yes, sir. Anything for you, Captain Nog.
Send us the data so we can begin our analysis. We have your data, and our science team is analyzing it now. Our tactical teams have eliminated the Borg boarding parties on the Kittimer. Why do you ask?
There is an 88.47% chance that you will need my help. I have 75 million gigaquads of computer memory and an extensive library of files on military tactics and command strategies. I believe I can spare a few bits of processing power for you.
Borg transwarp signatures detected. This is it.
Oh, it's the Berg. Again, it's the Berg. Let's go over her. See, this is also the change that they did in the revamps, but I'm glad we're doing this so that we can keep
I don't know if we're ready for this.
more Nog. Nothing wrong with more Nog. That didn't sound too good. In real Star Trek life, this Miranda probably would have gotten destroyed by now.
Multiple Borg warp signatures detected. It's an invasion force. We're outnumbered.
That's
There's
a lot of
no
Berg.
way we can...
That's a lot of Berg.
The Borg are leaving, most likely for a more strategic target. Concentrate fire on the remaining sphere. Now! We can do this!
Direct hit.
Okay, Cadet. Here's how I see it. The Borg are using the Pollock system as a staging area. Our long-range sensors are picking up inbound transwarp signatures. Their most likely target is the Vega system. There is a civilian colony there, and if the Borg take it by surprise, they'll have a large population to turn into drones. Agree. The Chimera is better equipped to hold off the Borg and assist the Kittimer here. Once you've warned the colony, return to Earth spacetime.
So they did a lot more. They put this part to Janeway. But at least this is why we're doing this, so that we can keep a log of this, and at least we have here on the YouTube bridge Nog's parts.
We have to make our way to Vega as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn the colony. Are you ready to go?
Actually, we should probably...
We have to make our way to Vega as soon as we can, Captain.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, jeez. 2 ships versus that many spheres. I have 2 spheres looking at my ships in like a regular advanced TFO, and my shields are down. Hail. Report to Nog.
We need to warn the Vega Colony about the Borg. We'll do what we can to hold off the Borg here and repair the Kittimer. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. We get a photon torpedo on neutrino deflector array. Woohoo!
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Yes!
Airships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
We keep upgrading. Let's go! We're ready to face the Borg. Hey, we got a new photon. Woohoo! And a deflector. I think that was it. Right? That was it. Oh, and a science console. That's cute. There we go. Now we're good. Where are we going? Here? Over here. Oof. Actually, let's set the camera a little further. Yeah, there you go. Mid. I like using the mid. Gives you a better overview, and it's not so close. Look at that. Eliza was not lying. It is like literally warp 5 point nothing. Feels like we're going like half impulse. Jeez. That's okay. We're doing this so that we can save all of this. I do it for the saving of the recordings. Like, Caps, could you imagine if there was a Filipino officer in Starfleet? It'd be hilarious. Go to Vega. That would be, I think, the most hilarious thing. I don't know who would voice. Maybe Jokoy. I'm not sure, Captains, if you know who Jokoy is. Jokoy. Could you imagine if he was in Starfleet? I think that would be some good comic relief. But, you know, again, to have done this, you can tell the differences they've made so far, and it has made sense that they removed the Klingon and just made it purely Borg. Fortunately, in them putting Janeway here, they did take a lot of Nog's lines, but at least we have them saved here.
We arrived before the Borg. Now my heart can start beating again. What are your orders, Captain? Tivrell managed to establish a comm link with Willa Post, the administrator of Vega Colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting her through now.
Greetings, Captain. Is there something I could do for you today? Repeat, please. Your signal is breaking up. Did you see the Borg? What about...
I have lost contact with Vega Colony, sir.
Get him
Something
back.
is blocking all subspace signals in this area. Even our hails to the civilian ships are not getting through. There is a communication satellite nearby. It should boost our signal sufficiently to inform the freighters of the danger and warn the colony.
Where is it? Over there, Captain. They're over there, you know. Sorry. This is very the serious business.
Our hails are still blocked, sir. The Borg may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Your orders, sir.
Borg are jamming up any remote signals. It's not safe to beam through that. I think I can boost the gain, though.
Transwarp conduits opening all over the system, Captain.
Uh-oh.
The Borg are here.
Read alert. Let's
Those
see how the
civilian
Borg
ships
likes
are
it.
right
They
in
don't
the
have
Borg's
shields.
path. We have to help them.
some reason that works so well here in lower levels in the starting. Like, it's a Miranda taking out like 5 Borg ships. Next one will take the shield out. Look how much shield it will drain. Literally gone. That does not happen in real still life.
Captain, I have short-range communications. Long-range signals are still blocked. I can contact the planet and have informed Administrator Post of the situation. However, the Borg have already landed and are moving toward the colony. It may be more prudent to retreat back to the Chimera, sir.
Borg landing craft detected nearby. Captain, there are civilian ships engaging them.
I believe I can send
Go.
a message to those ships.
Civilian ships, you are ordered to disengage and retreat. We will cover you.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
Oops.
All civilian ships have safely warped out of the system, Captain.
Bye. Your turn. Check this out. After we're gonna do a BC maneuver. EBC maneuvers. Just cause. It was available to use, so why not?
Captain, the Borg have landed, and the colony won't be able to hold them off for long. I recommend beaming down to Vega and getting as many people out as we can.
Ready. Yeah, the slow part combat really reminds me of the older Star Trek games I played, like Star Trek Starfleet Command 1, 2, and 3, Bridge Commander,
to our readings, over
Legacy.
half the planet is already assimilated by the Borg. At the rate they're progressing, the region we're in will be overrun in roughly 1 hour. And if that wasn't bad enough, the interference is affecting the ship's transporters. No, sir. I'll follow your lead.
Wait, I think we got a new phaser, didn't we? Upgraded? Yeah. Let's make sure we equip that. Then, Eliza, why don't you grab the second one? Zarva, you got yours. Tavrel, you're good. Oh, camera. There you go. Run, run.
That's one of those Borg ships from orbit. We too late? Those landing ships don't just carry drones. They can pump nanoprobes directly into the ground and the atmosphere. We need to hurry. The Borg will be in this area soon.
Tag, you're it. You good? Is that it? Just 1 and 2? Oh, jeez. Alright. I feel like they did a lot of brushing up of the actual surroundings, if I can remember correctly. But this is why we're logging this, so that we can compare the two.
Thank you. We didn't know if anyone from Starfleet got our distress signal, and we don't have any weapons. But we do have some spare armor suits for you and your officer. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Please, Administrator Post and some of the others are still there. You have to save them.
So funny enough, this was the first NPC model that has the new facial expressions. Alright. At least so far. I don't think I really noticed anyone having that. Inventory. I'm okay. I already... Oh, no, I need the armor. And let's get Eliza. Ta-da! Now, the way that opened, I will just give you Cap's insight. That is how side spring garage door opens in real life. Anyone who gets that reference, bonus points.
Oh no, we're too late.
Oh, oops, sorry. Okay, tag. You good? You're all good? Next. Oh. Next group is over here? Yes. The run. Look at that. Look at the run. Look at the run. Love how like you're almost tripping. It's like after you've played this however many times, you sort of
We have the civilians.
nitpick things here and
there is
there.
still no sign of the Renown or the Kittimer, sir.
Get him. No! Oh. Yes, every time I do melee attack, I make that noise.
I apologize for Coles putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated me by now. What's the situation? Are you bringing more Starfleet reinforcements?
I don't know how many NPCs this voice actor has done. She's done a lot.
I see. Then it's true. Vega is doomed. A single starship cannot hope to stop this. Still, there is more to do. Many citizens are hiding in their homes. We cannot abandon them to the Borg. I know. Coles and I have been trying to get around the interference field. Thank you for tagging the people you found and getting them safely transported to your ship. No, there are dozens more hiding out in the buildings. But Coles and I have a plan. We think a pattern enhancer will do the trick. With that, we can transport the remaining citizens to your ship. But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear was intended to go to Starbase 65. I think you need it more.
Trade kit. Grenade, yes!
You have received a kit appropriate to your profession. Press the options button and open your inventory under the ship and crew heading. Select the kit in your inventory to equip it. With a kit equipped, you will have new abilities that you can perform in ground combat.
We got that, so now we can set this here. Ta-da! The burger in for now.
We have lowered shields for the transporter, sir. I will need to raise them at the first sign of Borg ships.
Pattern enhancers are working. And not a moment too soon. I can hear the Borg moving this way. I'll do that. How long do you think you can hold off the Borg?
Remember when we thought fighting a crazed Klingon was the worst thing that could happen today?
Concentrate fire on the Borg. We need to keep them away from the civilians.
Another group of civilians has beamed to the ship, Captain.
And a wasted grenade. Good job, Triz. Good job.
Shields are back up, sir, but more Borg vessels are
Now she's got facial animations. She's a Vulcan, she's not supposed to.
Affecting our transporters. If you can destroy it, we will transport as many people from the area as we are able.
Thank you for everything you've done. Even though it was impossible to save everyone, those you did save will be forever in your debt.
Glad to do anything I can. I was born on Vega. There's no way I'm sitting by and letting the Borg take it without a fight.
Alright, Koles, you're gonna see friends who've been assimilated.
I know the drill. Just never expected any Borg here, you know.
There's the side spring doors again. Or one-piece door.
I knew that one. We played poker last night.
We need to disable that force field. The Borg are activating the transport inhibitor.
I did like what they changed here on the new tutorial.
We need to disable that force field.
Really did make more sense, that's for sure.
The Borg are so... what's the word?
Okay, don't shoot the ground, Triz.
Systematic?
Shoot
Evil.
the Berg.
I'm gonna go with evil.
Ow! Bruh.
ship is transporting anyone they can get a lock on, Captain, but we don't have much time. We need to get back as soon as possible.
Let's go. Yeah, that change that they made on the new tutorial is much better. Definitely makes more sense. And we get to keep our Captain Taggart. Not even sure who that one was. But
we're packed to the brim with civilians, Captain. I don't think we could fit one more soul on this ship. Communications are still jammed, so we can't reach the Renown or the Kittimer. The immediate problem is the civilian ships in this system. Vega's a huge trading outpost. There are always ships traveling here. We need to warn them the Borg have taken over. Possibly, but what we need to do is hightail it out of here with these civilians. Of course, the path to the satellites does lead away from the planet, so we could remotely reconfigure them as we leave. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
yeah, how come they didn't give Elisa the facial expressions? Let's go, let's go. Look how quickly that turned green. We were there for like 10 minutes.
Multiple probes inbound. I don't think the Borg like us hanging around.
That's very cute. Look at how our shields are holding up on Miranda with 3 Borg probes. Oh, look at that. EBC maneuver. Turn around. Okay, that felt very Star Trek, no? Turning around, lining up your photon tubes, and boom. Woo! Yes! Our hull's at 100%. That's cute.
Never thought I wish I was back at the academy
There's
studying for the
another one.
astrometrics final.
Repeat the Borg spear. Get your shield down, and then look at that. Our forward-facing shield is holding, and we still have mercy-powered shields. We need it. Just because. Ta-da.
Sir, there are several fast-moving ships on sensors. No way to contact them, and I can't tell if they're friend or foe.
One more beacon to go. EBC maneuvers. Yes. I always love this part. A single Miranda versus attack cube. Cube.
Guess it's our time to go
And then
out
there's more.
with
Like,
this
look at that.
story.
I don't remember that, but yeah, that's trippy. 4 ships. First contact sent like a whole entire fleet.
Great work. Now, let's finish this.
Ooh, look at all those photon torpedoes hitting it. Let's go, take your shields down. Because that is what a Miranda's good at doing, taking shields down. Okay, fair enough, it's 5 ships, but still. Our photons, yes! Woo! So that's 1 tac cube down, and how many left?
We held off what we could in Pollux and sent a signal out to Starfleet. These were the closest ships. Others will be arriving as soon as they can. You've been doing a great job so far. Reconfiguring the satellites into warning beacons was excellent thinking, by the way. We received the signal as soon as we arrived in the system. That's going to save a lot of lives. It's an option for sure. Right now, I need you to protect the civilians you have on board and ensure the safety of your crew. The Kittimer will return to Earth Space Dock with you. Once you arrive, report to Admiral Quinn. He'll have more information for you.
Oh, yes sir, Nog. Thank you, sir.
You and your crew have done well. Colas would make a fine addition to your senior staff.
2,000 energy credits. Yes!
Congratulations,
Captain
Lieutenant.
Volok told us to get to Earth Space Dock in...
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to cut Lee's off. Sorry. But I said I thought it was okay for the cola ice cream, but that's okay. Alright, the last part of the tutorial. Welcome to ESD. Space Mall. When we first got the revamp of this, I called it a Space Mall. I still do. I'm pretty sure I've said that in the other tutorial too, but at least we're consistent. Alright, let's go here. Let's hide our weapons here, shall we? Let's hide. There you go. I'm walking in the Admiral's office with a phaser rifle in the back. Ooh, who's this?
Greetings. How can I assist you today? Or in the future? Well, where do I start? I'm 157 years old. That's only because I spent 90 years caught in a temporal distortion in the Typhon Expanse, serving as an ensign under Captain Morgan Bateson of the USS Bozeman. Much of the crew of the Bozeman found it difficult to integrate back into Starfleet. So much had changed. The Temporal Intelligence Agency took in many of my shipmates, due to our first-hand knowledge of events that occurred in the past. So, that's where I ended up.
Alright, sir. Thank you, sir. Alright, let's go see Mr. Admiral Quinn.
We have a lot to discuss.
Oh, he's not even talking.
Yes, I see that here in the report transmitted by Captain Nog. He granted you a field promotion to give you seniority over the rest of the active crew of your ship. As a cadet, you were assigned to an Academy training cruise under Captain Mask Taggart, correct? Acting First Officer? I've read the reports. Facing off against Klingon raiders and a Borg invasion force within hours of leaving Starfleet Academy? very unusual. In your own words, tell me what happened out there. That's quite the story. Don't worry. I have statements here from Captains Nog and Yim and Administrator Post from Vega Colony corroborating your story. All three of them cite your bravery and command skills, as well as you and your crew's willingness to put yourselves in harm's way to preserve the lives of others. And you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but I think you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her captain's chair. Under normal circumstances, it would take you years of work to get your own command. These are not normal circumstances. We're at war with the Klingon Empire. The Borg have returned. I'm losing more trained officers and ships than I can spare. Ships we can build, but leaders with courage and honor, those are harder to find. It's time to try something different. I need someone who can handle themselves in a crisis and get the best out of their crew. Even though you're young, I think you're that person. I hereby promote you to the rank of lieutenant and give you command of the ship. Don't disappoint me. Captain Taggart was a good man and a fine officer. He knew what he was doing when he issued that order. Don't dwell on what happened. Your actions saved the lives of your crew, not to mention the civilians you were able to evacuate from Vega Colony. Now it's up to you and your crew to honor Taggart's sacrifice as you carve out your own legacy. Do you have any further questions? You will be assigned to the Klingon front, but first, you could use some new equipment for your ship. I have some improved consoles developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. These consoles can be installed on your ship to improve its abilities. As you improve in rank, you will earn better consoles. Other ships you will command throughout your career will have space for many more. When you're done here, go see Durr's racks to customize your starship's appearance.
More weapons. Woohoo! And there we go. So that, captains, again, we wanted to just make sure that we had a, I don't want to say a copy, but a, you know, let's say a YouTube log of the old Federation tutorial before the new revamp comes in. And I will say, having to play through it again, the new one is much better. And I did notice definitely that they did take some of Nog's lines away and gave some new, of course, lines to Admiral Janeway, which I don't necessarily mind, but at least with this we can have some record of the old tutorial here. I say old, this is like the second or third reiteration of this, but there it is. Thought we would do the playthrough, and of course I've been hinting at it for weeks in our videos. Finally did it, and of course it had to be right before the night of the revamp. But there you go, Caps. We just wanted to do this so that we can have a log of it, but at least now we have all the recordings for Nog, and we have a copy of this on the YouTube channel. So, Captains, we will leave it there until the next vid.